Day 3 of the Diary of a Human Being. I have successfully avoided contact with them, at least for now. Since they set foot on my part of the planet, I have found myself relegated to my spaceship. I barely participate in the social gatherings now. A lot of our crew members have betrayed the community. I don't know how they do it. They must have polished their mind control skills to unimaginable points. We are losing the battle, friends. They will win without even lifting a single gun. Hey buddy, you're aware we're not in Mars, right? Of course not. We're not the colonizers, we're the ones being colonized. This Earth. Or at least what's left of it. My, if you keep being so dramatic, you're gonna kick me out of business. Welcome to Drama TM, a place where you'll find takes so hot they could start a forest fire if left unattended. Today, we're gonna be talking about othering, and how it's the philosophical base of bigotry thinking. Who are you? Are you with us or against us?
Neither.
That's not possible. You're either one of our warriors or one of their spies. Which one is it, huh? Which one is it?
You know, this is classical othering mentality. Can you please lower the spatula so we can talk? Much better, thanks.
As I was saying, the with or against mindset is a clear characteristic of othering, but what is othering? It's a phenomenon in which some individuals or groups are labeled as not fitting within the rules of a societal group. You are not like us. You are not like me. Now, we all navigate the world following a series of constructs or stereotypes, and that's not necessarily bad. In fact, it's part of our evolution as human beings. For us as a species, it's an advantage to be able to process a lot of information as fast as we can. Our brains and perceptions are full of shortcuts. We don't necessarily think about it when we do the dishes or breathe. Sorry, now you're all breathing consciously. Because our brains need the RAM space for other things. In our minds, we put everything into categories. And the way we access that information is through mental frameworks that make relevant information available whenever we encounter a stimulus from that category. For example, imagine you see an apple and a banana on your kitchen table. You're hungry, so your brain will make available to you what you know about both apples and bananas. Taste, texture, how filling they are, how healthy. All in the fraction of a second. But if you were to see an orange, you wouldn't suddenly remember apples and bananas. We're full of shortcuts and back alleys, and that applies to the way we perceive other people too. See? They thought I was crazy, but this is big brain performance, baby. It must be their lies, their poisonous lies. Yeah, no, I think you should get help. Because even though categorizing is really useful on a daily basis, it can easily lead to mistakes if we forget that those categories do not dictate the world, or if we're made to forget. But they do. The categories are how things work. They are. Are they though? Why do you hate them? Because they're thieves and liars and they want to destroy everything I believe in. They're not like you and me. They're dangerous. Oh yeah? And who told you that? The illusion that the other poses a threat to your community or your values is the most common way of weaponizing othering. It's the most basic way possible to lower your levels of empathy towards another group of people. You don't want to be nice to the people waiting to attack you, right? The problem is, most of the time, this kind of mentality makes you into the attacker. If you're told your gay coworkers want to destroy the traditional family or your Muslim acquaintances are here to colonize you, you might find yourself striking them preventively. Damn right! We will show those aliens not to mess with our lifestyle. We cannot allow those beasts to devour us alive.
Spatula, please.
Thank you. Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're not fighting aliens. You just have new neighbors. Has any of them tried to devour you lately? Well, no. But it is my holy purpose to defend my house from threats. They're aliens. Here we go! Without even wanting to, you're exposing two of the most important pillars of othering mentality in such a short phrasing. The first one is dehumanization. That's basically what othering is all about. If you stripe someone from their humanity, you don't need to care for them. You can feel like you're a perfectly good person and still commit atrocities towards the others. Isn't eating meat perfectly acceptable? Yes, it hurts animals, but they're not human. It's necessary for us, isn't it? So if you equate other groups to animals or beasts or aliens, you can afford to hurt them for the good of the community. Or do you think every slaver ever lived in a continuous moral quandary? You wouldn't hurt your brother, but you can empty a whole charger on a protest or a gay bar. Because remember, they are not like us. They are not like you.
Rations might be hard, but you don't understand. Someone needs to take them. We are the warriors of our people.
Which brings us to the second pillar. Honey, your people don't need warriors. They need you to lower that damn spatula. This is the third time I've asked. You're onto something here, though. Listen to yourself talk. Who are we? Who needs us to be warriors? Why does it have to be you? Othering takes away your opportunity to explore, to learn, to meet new people, to respect others, etc., etc. But it promises something in return: a community, a purpose. And for the growing amount of people feeling lost and confused by the world we live in, this holy war of play pretend can become really attractive. You're not sad, lonely, and lost anymore. If you take the bait they're dangling in front of you, suddenly you have a cause and a family, even if you never get to know them. Even if they're nothing but a stock picture on an internet forum. Even if they only talk to you through the TV. I have bad news for you though. Life as a whole, it doesn't have a purpose. You're not a holy warrior, and those people, they don't have the answers. The best way not to be lonely is to not push away people who mean no harm to you. And the best way to claim a purpose is to create one for yourself. I hope you're not believing the lies of this spy, my friend. They're not one of us. Oh, great. Daddy Bigot is here. Let's have a chat, you and I. I hope you've enjoyed this video. As you might have guessed, there will probably be a part 2. But before you go, I've got a little announcement to make. As some of you know, I'm currently studying psychology, which is great. But I'm also working, parenting 2 cats, and overall busy. Finals are coming. So until that's done, the releasing schedule might be a little hectic. I can't promise you all that there will be a new video each Friday, but I do promise that I will do my best to create cool content. Thank you for being patient. Now go give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel in support of a stressed student. Love you all. Bye!